In this episode of the Funny Business Podcast, how many bugs have you already cleared off your car windshield? And what really makes a grilled cheese a grilled cheese?
And on the flip side, we play What's the Word? Things are a little less wordy than usual this episode. Mike, for me, hit the music. And welcome back to another fantastic episode of the Funny Business Podcast. Unlike Netflix trying to live stream, we are here, locked in, ready to go. It is on your phone, laptop, computer. Sorry, I hit my mic stand. We're very consistent. We're very on time. We're ready to bring another fantabulous episode. But I can't do it without my best friend, my roommate for life, Mr. Matt Summers. Matt, how are you? How are things?
It's actually a fact. We've never had technical difficulties once during this podcast.
Not that anybody has seen.
Correct.
Do you remember the thunderstorm? Do you remember we got power turned off and all that?
Power shut off. That was awesome.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
But how are you?
That's it's we're fine. We're here. We'll today's been a day, but we'll get there. But I'm great. I mean, it's time for another episode of the Funny Business Podcast. Something we look forward to every week. Something we know you guys look forward to every week. So I'm ready to rock and roll. That's all I got.
I feel like I have to pull an audible for episode 156.
Oh no.
I think we need to switch our segments for today.
Oh boy.
Because I feel like I can't get through my segment without, I'm sure you have a lot to share on your side, but I feel like we need to switch the segments and you need to start this podcast off.
Are we actually going to do that?
I think we're actually going to do this because I feel like I can't get through the episode without me like being concerned about you in a weird way. Okay. I don't know. So, but let's small talk a little bit if we can. So, dude, barbecue's great. Let me tell you. Like barbecue food.
Barbecue food. I agree. Yeah. Yep. It's
fabulous, especially with a nice cold beer.
Well, there's nothing that a cold beer can't fix or can't make better.
Not at all, man. We actually went out with a group of friends. Shout out to Mariah and Kevin. We went out for a little bit of a celebration / fun time / catch up. Freaking loud at the place that we went to, but it was a good time catching up, and it was a good time just having some good food and laughter and all those good things. But any great food that you had this past weekend?
April and I went to Red Lobster.
Nice.
This past
biscuits,
Saturday. Baby. Oh my gosh, the biscuits were so freaking good. This past Saturday was both our 1.5-year anniversary and also 1 month in the apartment. So
already, holy shit!
Yes, I know, right? That's crazy. Yeah, it's wild.
That's awesome.
So we did that. We also went to Dave and Buster's, which was a lot of fun.
Nice.
We played a lot of good games. I beat April in Mario Kart. She kicked my ass in Hungry Hippos.
Just pointing that out there.
just
casually dropping it.
We also it was nice. We were able to she had a car that had some money on it, so we played a little bit.
Right.
And then we were there at like 8. I was like, why don't we just like take a break and get a drink? So we just went to the bar, got a drink, went back, gamed some more. I think we had 2,600 tickets. It's a decent amount.
A lot?
I'd say it's a decent amount. Yeah.
Okay.
Decent amount. We came home with a few little things, and then she got like a stuffed animal, like a pig frog. It's like a pig in a frog suit kind of thing.
Okay.
But those things are usually decent amount of tickets. So overall, I'd say it was a pretty overwhelming success.
What's the highest amount of tickets for like the top tier prize?
I think it was like 8,000.
Okay.
For like the really big stuffed animals, maybe 11,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Something like
27 wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, not at all. It was a decent number.
I haven't. Last time I was at a Dave and Buster's was 2017, and it was for a service trip at the university that we both went to. So, it was an interesting time. I got a nice big glass mug that had Dave and Buster's on it, and then come to find out that the handle broke on my travels back. So I only had one handle, but it was meant for bottle caps for beer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. That's right. I forgot about that.
So, that was my experience was great there. The food was good, and then like just playing the games was great too. It was like a nice because I think it was raining. We really couldn't do anything, so it was like, okay, let's go to Dave and Buster's. So, yeah, well, that's fun. That's fun, Dave and Buster's. I didn't realize there was one near your area per se, without revealing too much.
Yeah, it opened up not too far or not too long ago. But I'd definitely do it again. I'm trying to think what we played. There was Dodgeball one that was pretty cool. Space Invaders is always a good one. They had a Pong, like a beer pong kind of thing. Rigged.
Rigged.
Totally. The cups were like metal and they weren't like straight. So then you threw the ping pong balls at them, they just bounced off. I think we made like a total of like 4 cups.
Wow.
It was like a triangle of, let's see, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 10?
4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 10. So we maybe made 4.
Okay.
Very infuriating. Yahtzee was fun. So I think what else we played? Ring toss was pretty challenging. Bowling, we kicked ass.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Nice. All right, that's enough small talk. I will let you take it away to start.
Okay. All right. It's just going off the rails. Let me just get into it. Let's go with little down in the dumps. All right, I'll start.
This feels so weird, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. All right, so let me pull up my notes. Before I get into the big one, everyone in my family got their tax return check but me. This is actually great. I'm bringing this up because you can give me some advice.
Okay.
So my family did our taxes at the exact same time with the exact same person. They all got their checks. Still waiting.
Was it approved?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the good thing.
You're correct.
That's let's take everything away from it. If it was approved, great.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm gonna check right now. This is gonna be thrilling if this is in.
I do not believe that a tax return would come on a weekend. If I'm offering any advice,
you are correct.
So you don't have it yet.
I don't have it yet.
That. Okay.
Nope.
That's okay. I think as far as, I don't want to say advice for me, because I think if everybody remembers the tax return for 2019, my tax return did not come to me, I think, until 2021. Which
this is wild to say.
Which was great. And on top of that, my 2 stimulus checks also did not come because my tax return was not deposited. So let's just say tax return for 2020 was a nice hefty return. So that's the government for you. But I think, I don't know, advice. I mean, it's kind of nice when you finally get it.
When should I start panicking?
Why are you panicking?
Because I feel like I should have it by now.
It's money that you technically spent.
True. Remember how great stimulus checks were?
Oh, I know, we need another one soon.
We sure do. What if everybody just woke up one day and there was just like an extra like stimulus check in your bank account?
I think I still have the paper, like the paper check that was delivered to my house. Like, really? I still have it. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I'm like a hoarder, but I think this is like something in history that, like, you know, I don't think in the history that I may be totally wrong on this, but there hasn't been a previous stimulus check delivered.
I believe that's correct.
Okay,
Let's
we'll fact check that later.
Yeah, it's correct.
Okay. I mean, I always think like your return should never be dependent on your bills or anything like that. Like, it's nice. Like, I remember when I got my return this year, I put it towards my loan fund, paid off some of my credit card debt, and then I think I had like about little extra change in order for me to like spend it on food or maybe like a nice pair of clothes. Like, but I wouldn't panic. That money's gonna come. If my example serves you anything, it's gonna come to you, but I'm not sure when.
Okay.
When I think just based, because April 15th tax day. I know I'm dating this
So
podcast.
technically, this year is April 18th.
18th.
Yep. So the 15th was a Saturday, and then there was some sort of like holiday that Congress has off for on this Monday this past Monday. So they made it the 18th.
So I think just based on the overwhelming amount of individuals filing their taxes, that might also come into play.
Right now.
They're probably very backed up, so it'll come. I think you'll get it. I think you'll get it in the next 2 months at least.
Okay. All right. That makes me feel better.
Don't cement my words, but I have a feeling it's not going to be a situation like me where I didn't get it for a whole year. So
I hope not. And then my final down in the dumps is just today.
Okay.
Just today. Mike, I want you to guess how much sleep I got last night.
2 hours.
Less.
1.
Yeah.
Why?
I couldn't sleep.
What's going on?
I don't know. Oh wow, the Heat beat the Bucks in game 1. That's crazy. Breaking news.
There's a deep drive into left field by Castellanos. It's a 4-1 ball game.
Breaking news to everybody listening for the very first time. Yeah, I don't know. We laid down for bed, and I wasn't comfortable. Couldn't get comfortable. So then I finally fell asleep at 3, and then at 4 a.m. this morning, I woke up, couldn't sleep, couldn't get comfortable, was tossing and turning. I was like, I just don't know. I started hearing birds chirping at like 4:30. I'm like, this can't. I need to fall back asleep. Can't stay asleep. I just couldn't. I got up, went to the bathroom. I even got desperate. I was like, maybe I just need to sprawl out. I came in here in the spare bedroom for like 3 hours, just like wide awake. Just like I've been up since 4 a.m. and we are recording very late tonight. And that's not all that happened today.
Okay, continue.
All right. So then I was like, all right, you know what? I'm up early. Let's go get Dunkin'. All right.
Did you have anything to do today?
No.
So, okay, continue.
Okay. So get up. I went to order ahead on the app. I was going to be a good boyfriend because this past Monday was April's birthday. So I was going to get her. She usually likes to get toasted croissant with cheese. Went on the app.
I've never had that.
It's literally just the croissant toasted with American cheese. It's not bad.
Did you have the tacos yet? Not to
no, they look pretty good though.
They look pretty good, but continue.
I couldn't get toasted cheese as an option on the croissant. I was like, okay, let me pivot. Let me get vanilla frosted donut, no sprinkles. Just can't do the sprinkles with the red 40.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't get the donut without the sprinkles, so we just got coffee. Came back. Now, is this because I'm running a 1 hour of sleep? Yes. There was a lot of shit that happened today that was just like, you got to be kidding me. And for the life of me, can't think of a single one right now. But just know today has been hell. I went to wear a pair of blue shorts. I don't know where they are. They were in my closet. I can't. They're not in the wash. They're not in the dryer. They're not in the laundry.
Did you take off your pants when you were driving to Duncan?
I physically don't know. No, I did not. Can confirm.
Are you wearing them right now?
No, I'm wearing different shorts. I don't know where these shorts are. What else happened? I had no hot water when I went to shower. Not that like we don't have hot water. It's just if one person takes a shower, you really need to wait like a good amount of time to take a second shower. And her family was coming over, so I didn't have time to wait. I went to start the shower, and the knob on the shower wasn't pressed down, so I just had cold water all in my face.
Oh.
And at the same time, I realized I didn't take off my Apple Watch, so my Apple Watch just got soaked in the shower.
You have one.
I dried it off.
Yeah,
I dried it off. Yeah, it's just been a day, and I've been up really early, and I can't sleep. And now I'm nervous that I'm going to try and go to bed tonight, and I'm going to be so concentrated on sleeping that I'm just never going to sleep again for the rest of my life. That's all I got.
Okay.
End scene.
Well, you definitely are sleep deprived.
Yes, correct.
Gosh. What were you doing before you went to bed last night? I didn't even finish my coffee yesterday. Like, I wasn't over caffeinated. I wasn't drunk. You had a coffee before you went to bed?
No, I'm saying in the morning I had coffee. I didn't even finish my full coffee.
No, I'm asking you, like,
we were just chilling at the apartment before we went to bed.
Were you watching TV? Were you on your phone? Were you
probably on my phone a little bit?
Okay.
Did we watch anything last night? No, I don't think so.
What did you watch?
We didn't. I think we just came back from Dave & Buster's and went to bed.
I blame David Buster's.
But it wasn't like immediately. Like, we came home. Like, I did the dishes. She did some laundry, and it was chill. Like, it wasn't like we weren't overstimulated. Yeah, I don't know.
Is there something going on? I don't want to say if you want to share it. Like, is there something going on that you're stressed about? Because the reason why I ask is anytime that, like, I remember, like, when I had, like, events at my old job, and, like, it was, like, leading up to it, I couldn't fall asleep because I was constantly thinking of it.
No, literally nothing.
Okay.
Nope.
Maybe
the highlight of the whole thing, I forgot to mention this part. I was laying, and I went to, like, roll over on my side. And then as I did that at the same time, April's, like, leg just, like, moved out. Like, she moved her, like, to the side, and it just pushed my feet. And my feet just, like, got pushed off the bed. I was like, oh. Okay, I guess I'll just leave. It was in her sleep, she just went to, like, move her leg. But so in the process... No, it's not. It was just very ironic that I'm trying to sleep, and in the process, she just, like, moved her leg in her sleep, and my feet just got, like, pushed off the bed. I was like, this is fate.
You need a bigger bed.
No, that's definitely not the issue.
I don't know. I'm drawing blanks here, man.
I think it was just a fluke. It's just been a day.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, we're here. We keep on keeping on.
Okay.
So if I can't speak, well, I can never speak the English language. But today I will chalk it up to sleep deprivation.
As soon as you said I can't speak the language. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I've just been... April woke up. She's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, I'm very cranky."
Go away.
I was very cranky this morning. It's another down in the dumps. I don't like being cranky.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, what do you got?
Here's what I'm down the dumps for. Wow. Self-deprecating humor. Here we go. I don't even feel comfortable sharing.
Oh, no. Oh, yes, you're constipated.
No. Oh, man. Well, I mean, no, I was totally fine. I'm pooping regularly.
Good.
My stool looks great. I mean, it looks better than no one in which the likes have ever seen before.
Okay. All
right. Matt, it's getting warmer out.
Yeah.
And driving, I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a massive amount of more bugs on the windshield, and it's freaking gross to the point where I didn't even stop for gas. I literally pulled up to the gas station just to have the windshield cleaner, just to clean my windshield because there was so much bug splats on my windshield. And thankfully it rained in the time, not the time of the recording, but before we recorded for this episode. So it like kind of had a little bit of a natural car wash, but I was like very tempted this past week, and I was like, I'm going to go and get my car washed, have a gift card and go get a car washed. But yeah, just bugs on the windshield, but just bugs in general. Like things are starting to start crawling again. Like you start seeing the spiders, you start seeing the ants, you start seeing the mosquitoes. And yeah, it's not fun for just anybody in general. I've never seen anybody that says, you know what, I really like bugs. It's never been said before. I like bugs.
Yeah, it's bug season for sure. I haven't had too many bugs on my windshield, but I did park my car under this one tree outside our apartment, and then I actually didn't move my car for like 3 days, and then I went to move it yesterday, 2 days ago, and tons of pollen from the tree.
Ooh,
it's disgusting. Like I could almost like not see out of my windshield. That's how much pollen was on my windshield.
Do you react to pollen in a way, or?
I used to. I haven't been recently. Knock on wood. But yeah, it's definitely bug season. The wasps are out a lot by me. Yeah, a lot of wasps and bees.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing I was down in the dumps for.
Okay. Listen, that's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, we will finish with the second segment before we kick at the mic. We always keep you guys on your toes. You can never know what you're gonna get on the Funny Business Podcast, and we'll do the last segment of Say What. I'll go first.
Okay,
we're gonna alternate 1-1-1-1.
Yes, I knew it that time.
I have an extremely stupid one. In telling in April the prep that I had. I said I'm so tired, I'm ready to yell about something stupid.
Cool.
So I'm gonna save that one for last.
Okay.
This is my first one. Golf is just the perfect activity, and when I say that, it's fun. You can drink. You're outside. It can be the most frustrating sport in the world, but it's so frustrating. It's so fun. You keep going back for more. It's perfect.
It's like that. It's like that old flame, you know?
Yeah. I actually don't know if I would enjoy golf as much as I do if I was like on the PGA Tour. Like if I expected greatness every single time, every single shot, I don't think I would enjoy it because I know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I like being an average golfer. I'll hit some good shots. I'll hit some bad shots. I know which clubs I like. I know I'm not good with my driver. So if I hit a good drive, it makes me a whole around. It's so frustrating. It's fun. It's relaxing. It's infuriating. It's perfect. I wouldn't change it for the world.
It's funny you say that because I'll quickly transition into my say what. Been really liking playing PGA Tour 2K23.
Yeah. Nice.
Alex and Derek got me into it, and it was kind of like a sidebar because as soon as you finished talking about it on the episode that you did about your stupid mistake about the other thing, I've just been for the first time, I actually sat down and just played it by myself. I played the career mode, and like I was awful. And like it's funny, you're like, oh, like I expect greatness every time, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm expecting greatness. This is a freaking video game, okay? But I actually ended up in my career in my first go around. It took me 4 tournaments before I actually was able to get promoted to the PGA Tour.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it took me about 4 tournaments for me to finally get promoted to the PGA Tour. I will tell you, I love driving. I love chipping. I've definitely got a lot of birdie chips on the green. The thing I hate the most is putting.
Putting is tough because you gotta get the line right and the distance and the speed. It's not easy.
I can't. I like literally the way that I won this tournament was that I was driving it. Like I literally overexerted my drive so that way it went as far as it could, and then I was hoping that my chip, my 5-iron or 7-iron, was enough to hit the hole. But actually, I put some backspin, and then I actually wanted it to go in a higher arc. So that way it would hit the flagpole, and it would basically be like an inch away from the hole, just for an easy putt. And I was like, yep, that's what I'm doing, and that's what I did it. But the awful part is that the wind plays a contribution to it too. Yep. But I'm so looking forward to our upcoming live stream for you eating a whole bag of popcorn and playing PGA Tour. We decided that it was going to be PGA Tour, which is awesome.
Yep, breaking news. Yeah, I'm very excited. What's your golf fit like on the game?
Currently I'm still rocking some defaults. So I'm rocking. I bought a long sleeve 2K long sleeve. I'm rocking the khaki pants and then the 2K shoes.
Nice.
So still working, building that money, getting that stuff. There's a lot of unique items. I was very tempted to buy a cowboy hat, but I didn't. Oh, and I'm rocking sunglasses too. So,
ooh, nice. I don't love golfing in sunglasses. Weirdly enough,
it was funny when I put the sunglasses on my character. I'm like, I wonder if Matt likes wearing it, because I noticed you like wearing sunglasses like for quite a bit. But I wondered if you ever. I'm sure you wear a hat though.
Oh, love a good hat.
Yeah. So you're definitely wearing a hat on top of that. So,
part of the infuriating part of golf. So, my mom had got me a box of blue golf balls.
Box of blue balls.
A box of blue golf balls.
Blue balls.
I said that correctly. Nope. Blue golf balls.
Okay.
It was so sunny out. Every time I hit it in the air, I lost it in the sky.
Oh no.
And then April had a box of purple golf balls. She was in the middle of the fairway. She had three wood, par 5. She hit it. It was the best sounding shot you could have with a 3 wood. It sounded so good. No idea where it went.
Oh.
And when I say no idea where it went, like we didn't see it in the air. We didn't see it leave the ground. She swung and the ball disappeared. I couldn't tell you what direction it went. I couldn't tell you what happened, but it sounded so good.
Maybe it went in the hole. You didn't look.
Yeah, no, because we made balls in the hole later, and no bueno. But okay. I'm very looking forward to the first time we go golfing together.
I'm actually putting my golf clubs in my car. I just realized I have to go get gas before I commute tomorrow for work. So I'll probably just bring up the golf clubs and I'll put them up there for now.
Yep,
so.
That's easy enough. All right. This is very stupid, but I've been seeing this a lot on TikTok recently. And I've been meaning to talk about this on the podcast because it is a perfect funny business topic.
Yes.
Grilled cheeses.
Okay.
A grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes.
Once you add meat to a grilled cheese sandwich, it is no longer a grilled cheese.
No.
So I keep seeing people make I saw a guy on TikTok make a skirt steak grilled cheese.
Okay.
That's not a grilled cheese. That's a
No.
steak sandwich. A buffalo chicken grilled cheese is not a grilled cheese. That is a buffalo chicken sandwich. Once you put meat in a grilled cheese, it is not a grilled cheese. A grilled cheese is literally just grilled cheese. If you add buffalo chicken to it, that's not a buffalo chicken grilled cheese. That is a buffalo chicken sandwich. So we need to stop disrespecting grilled cheese. Grilled cheeses are great. Once you add meat to a grilled cheese, it no longer makes the grilled cheese.
I think it's just so. I agree with you. I think it's just so difficult for people to be like, oh, well, I'm making a buffalo chicken sandwich when you're literally making the sandwich the same way you would make a grilled cheese. Like, I think that's where the mix-up comes from, because you're just in that habit of making the grilled cheese the way that it is. But like you said, once you put buffalo chicken in it, like, it's a buffalo chicken sandwich.
Yep.
But I think too many times people are like, oh, this is a buffalo chicken grilled cheese. Which I think because the way that they prepare it is what they think that it's a grilled cheese.
Yeah, but that's kind of the weird part. They don't even make it like regular grilled cheese.
How do you make, like, do you have like a specialty like sandwich that I don't want to call it a grilled cheese, but
no, I just think like they cook the meat separately and then they'll like start the process of making the grilled cheese and then add the meat to it together. But like the grilled cheese is, flip it. You don't cook it separately, then put the meat on and then combine them. That's not a grilled cheese.
I actually like doing a buffalo chicken dip sandwich in the context, but I make it like grilled cheese. So I put the cheese on the bread. I put both pieces of cheese on both sides of the bread, and then I put the buffalo chicken dip on one of them, and then I put it down and I compress it together, and then I let it cook, and then I flip it, and then I let it cook, and then that's grilled, I should say.
Yes. But, yeah. No, it's a very stupid thought, but I've been meaning to talk about it for a long time.
That's very unique.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff going up in this mind.
Oh, I bet. Only an hour to sleep, man.
My thoughts today have just been wild.
Make sure you use it for good and not evil. So
correct.
But as we continue on with the weather, the sun, obviously, I think for anybody who experiences the 4 seasons in their area, once it actually is a really nice day out after so many consecutive days or it being cold, that you don't need a jacket, you break out the shorts. You typically forget that the first day when it's really, really nice out, what do you forget, Matt?
Sunglasses?
No.
A jacket?
No.
I don't know.
Sunscreen.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And it was very odd because we experienced our very first nice day, and I was outside a decent amount of time, and I ended up just getting color. I did not end up getting sunburn, and I was so happy for myself because it is always when I noticed my hands, like they got a little red, but then they turned into a little color. And I feel like for me, sunburn is so easy for me now. And I think it was just a nice, it was a relief knowing that I didn't get sunburned on the first nice day. Like I am a first time it's nice out sunburn survivor.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a big accomplishment. There's a guy at work. It's funny, we always think like in the winter you can't get sunburned because like it's not hot. So a guy at work the other day, excuse me, he came into the office and he was like sunburned. We're like, how the hell did you get sunburned? He's like, well, the sun was out. We're like, it wasn't warm. And we all had to be like, wait, just because it's not warm doesn't mean you still can't get sunburned. The sun is still out.
It's actually easier for you to get sunburned, I think, during the winter time than it is during the summer or springtime.
I think that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, because then you also have like sometimes most of your jackets or your apparel is darker during the wintertime too. So then that also absorbs light, sun, heat, warmth.
Do you do the spray sunscreen or do you do the paste?
I'm back and forth with that. Like, I always get so nervous when we like go to the beach or something that I know I'm bound to get sunburn, and like I get sunburn really, really bad. So I haven't found my sweet spot yet as far as what I can do to apply correct sunscreen.
Yeah, no, I had a good farmer's tan going after golfing last week. I was pretty excited. Today's episode of Funny Business is made possible by our friends at Spotify with Anchor.fm.
You know, Matt, after years of using Anchor for Funny Business, our listeners can almost repeat word for word what Anchor can do for a podcast like ours.
Oh, we do. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer.
And if you're like us with absolutely insane busy lives, when you host your podcast on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or where you are listening now.
So download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Now it's your time to awkwardly transition.
Now it's my turn. I almost tried to transition because like the way that you always do for like introducing a segment. Mine is so vast that I really don't have a segue. The only segue that I have is just we've been talking a bunch of words, and it was a slow news cycle for any interesting stories that come up. So we're gonna play What's the Word?
Time to play What's the Word? Absolutely.
Yes, of course. Matt, I know we need you to get to bed like early. Like
no, we're fine. I'm just never going to sleep ever again for the rest of my life. That's fine.
Soon as the podcast is over, you are putting on those jammies and you are brushing those teeth and you are going to bed. Sing a lullaby.
Fun fact, I almost overslept the podcast today. I laid down at like 7. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna like lay here. And I think I actually fell asleep at like 7:30. And I thought I had an alarm set for 7:45, which I did. 7:45 a.m. And then I woke up and I was like, oh wow. Whew, that was good timing.
That's good, man. That's better. Anyway, everybody knows how this works. So, Matt, how many clicks do we take for the first word? 4. What's the word?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be great for you to.
This is phenomenal. I just have to think of random shit. Yeah.
The first word is concrete.
Concrete. Fun fact: my high school's mascot was Concrete Kids.
Say that one more time.
My high school mascot. We were the Concrete Kids.
The Concrete Kids. So was it a block of concrete?
The mascot itself was a football player, but our name was Concrete Kids. My hometown was a big concrete industry back in the day.
Sorry, your very monotone response to that. Oh, this is great. Matt was laughing. I couldn't hear him laughing. Matt has this laugh that like he doesn't like he just go ha ha ha, like he's laughing, but oh my god. Anyway, concrete's getting hot when it gets nice out, so just be careful of your dogs too.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good advice.
The next word is flatware.
I don't know what that means.
Flatware is it's I think we did this last time. It's silverware.
Oh,
yeah,
that's what I thought it was. Yeah, I doing the dishes, man.
Okay, next word. Finished. Which I feel like this podcast is going to be in a few minutes.
No, we're fine. I'm
not.
fine. I'm fine. Finished. Nothing is better than when you're doing a project, like specifically at home. There's something about like, yeah, you finish project at work, like that's work. You get that done, fine. When you finish a project at home, you know what the best thing about it is?
What?
You get to sit down and have beer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's nothing better.
What was the last project that you had to use a beer for? Had to have a beer for?
At the apartment, probably building an end table.
Okay. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next word, romantic.
Have you, obviously, this isn't happening for us anytime soon. And obviously our girlfriends listen to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But not saying have you thought about the specific way you're going to do it, but have you ever thought of like the perfect way to propose?
Multiple times.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be the way that I want to, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's just because like the perfect way to propose isn't always the most practical way. And I think, some ladies like getting proposed to in public. Some people like it more in private. But yeah, I think every guy would be lying, even if they're not in a relationship. Like they've thought about how they would propose one day to the right woman whenever that woman shows up.
You hear that, Jenna? I'm going to pop the question at a baseball stadium.
Sure.
At least it gives you boundaries on what not to do with the proposal.
Have we? I think we talked about this before. Well, finish your statement. What were you going to say?
Like the fact that you think about a proposal happening, but like at the same time, the proposal ways of a proposal to not do.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't like public proposals.
Yeah, we talked about it because it was like through the baseball stadiums and all that. Yes, I forget what store it was specifically, but what came to mind for me was Matt. I forgot. Not that I forgot, but I just haven't told you yet. Jenna acquired a new job.
Oh, nice.
So we're starting to count down some of the next things for us in our life. So congratulations, Jenna, on a new job.
Snaps.
So she doesn't. When I got my new job, she said she didn't do anything for me, but I decided just to get her flowers and a nice card, and because a new job is a big thing. It's learning. It's a new thing of life.
Mm-hmm.
It's
absolutely, it's a big step.
Just from the experience that I've been currently having with my job. I mean, it's been great, but it's definitely changes your life up just a little bit. So.
Oh, absolutely. Flowers are always a good way to go too, guys.
Vigorous is the next word.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay.
2 more words because I feel like flexible.
How flexible are you?
I feel like I can't even put my socks on anymore.
Really? I can still touch my toes.
I can't. I've never been able to.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Oh gosh.
With headphones on.
Yeah, go for it. Try it.
I just ran over my headphone cord.
Oh, I still hear you, and I haven't heard anything funky yet.
All right, ready?
So, yep. Matt, you're wearing blue shorts.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are different blue shorts.
Okay. So here you go. Oh, look at that.
I did it.
I did. Matt's gonna pass out.
I hit it. Bam.
Bam. Yeah, when I was having bad back problems, Jenna said that I don't do enough stretching, and I know she's probably right. No, she's not probably right. She is right. I need to find a stretch routine. So,
yeah, no, that hurt my quads a lot right there. Yeah.
So, all right. The last word, of course, Matt. How many letters should this last word have?
Oh, I forgot about this part. Let's go with 5.
5. Okay, cool. Essay. ESSAY.
How? I feel like we've talked about AI a lot on the show last couple weeks, but obviously there's now AI, so they're going to be writing essays. How do teachers combat that?
They shouldn't.
So you just want AIs to write papers for kids?
Not that I want
Like in terms of like cheating, like a kid going on an AI program, having it write his essay for him, submitting it, not doing anything.
I mean, let's look. Let's take a little self-reflection here.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done something in your current or previous multiple jobs while being out of college that in college was frowned upon, or basically was a quote stupid rule because it was a college course?
Probably.
Yeah. And I think that's what it applies to the AI, because eventually, yeah, kid's going to write a paper by themselves, or a person's going to write an essay with Chat GPT or a different type of AI. And then the teacher's going to be like, oh, you can't do that. It's kind of like dress codes for schools. Like, I know my dress code was probably the strictest of them all after speaking with so many of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You were allowed to wear jeans. You were only allowed to wear jeans if you were a guy. There should have not been any holes in those jeans. You had to be clean shaven. Men could not wear earrings. There couldn't be any revealing type of clothing. There was a big thing about collarbones.
You guys couldn't wear shorts, right?
We couldn't wear shorts. But now I can wear some of those things, like at a job. I can wear some of those things in an air, like it's so getting back to your point, there should be a limit, there should be a boundary to using Chat GPT or an AI to write an essay. Like, if you want it to like go over your grammar, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go over your grammar.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it to cite the sources properly, have them cite the sources properly. I think you can give kids the tools to succeed without them, because once you make it an open range, once you make it like just the floodgates are open, you're going to have a harder time trying to limit those stuff. Whereas, like you say, like, okay, well, you can check your grammar, you can check how your paper's worded, you can cite your sources properly in an MLA or APA format, and I don't know, like check for plagiarism, because I think that is an option for some AI models. But I think if we try to limit something like that, people will try to do it regardless.
Yeah. They're always going to find a way to cheat somehow.
Mm-hmm.
One way that AI would be great is like writing like the instruction or conclusion paragraphs, because those things suck.
I agree.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. I'm wrapping this podcast.
I am so sorry, everyone.
That is okay. That is okay, Matthew. Things happen. Shit happens.
Yep.
Very weird that I'm going to conclude this podcast, but thank you all so much for tuning in. If you want to follow us on our social media, maybe just see Matt on how he laughs without actually laughing. You can find all that information at solo.to/funnybusiness. God, I hope this works out. Mr. Matthew.
Yes.
What is your advice for the good people of the coworkers of the funny business world?
I actually have this prepared. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you're an adult and you go to the movie theater for a kid's movie, don't criticize that movie if you don't like it, because guess what? It is made for kids.
Oh.
What? You seem
experience? Or?
No, I've just we saw the new Mario movie.
Yeah, how was that?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And all you losers online that are like 30, 40 years old being like, this movie's stupid. Guess what? Yes, it's Mario. And like, I made the joke walking in the movie theater that like all the little kids in the theater don't deserve to be there because they don't know what Mario is. It's a kid's movie. It's supposed to be silly. It's supposed to be goofy. That's what kids like. So if you're like 30 years old and complaining that the Mario movie didn't have this or it didn't include that or you didn't like this part. It is a kids movie. Shut up. It was a great movie. I thought it was fantastic. Jack Black was great as Bowser. Peaches, 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 peaches. I thought it was, I genuinely really enjoyed the movie. Like, it was very, very good.
Oh.
I'm also just a big Mario person. Like, I grew up my whole life playing Mario Party, Mario Kart,
Sunshine.
Super Mario Sonic at the Olympics, Mario Sunshine, Super Sluggers, Striker, all of them. Smash Bros. It's not technically Mario, but there's Mario people in it. It's such a good franchise.
Odyssey too. Can't forget about that.
Odyssey was a great one. It's just I had to see the movie and it was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I left you speechless.
Yeah, well, you take some time to critique, but depending on the criticism of, like you were saying, like it was kind of meant towards to be a kids movie. Like, it's like somebody coming in and like overly criticizing Bluey or overly criticizing Paw Patrol. And it's like, okay, so it's made for kids. And I don't know. I think there's room for critique, but at the same time, there's I don't want to repeat what I said about AI. There's boundaries for it. So if you want to take it as a jerk of being an adult and saying that kids don't deserve to watch this, I don't think you're looking at both sides of the paper. But yeah, it's great advice, man.
Thank you. I think it's also the highest grossing video game turned into a movie.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
it definitely smashed the box office for sure.
It's killing it. And there was a teaser at the end credits. I'm hoping we get a sequel.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. That'll be fun. I hope. But yeah, that concludes another episode of the Funny Business Podcast. And until the next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Stay safe, everyone.